What's going on, everybody? It is Skyland back with the 417 Sports Podcast. I am joined now by Latrey Morrison, Makai Johnson, and Jevin Huddleston. Thanks for joining us, guys. So you guys have experienced a lot of success here in the last couple of years. How does that come into play in a tournament like this?
Well, it really helps with the experience level because we know how to get things done, and we don't just we're not gonna come out here and look like all flashy, gaga. We want to come out here, and, just be focused on what the goal is and what we got to do.
Sure. So, lined across the court from you guys is arguably the best player in the country. What kind of thoughts go through your head realizing you're gonna be on the same court as them?
It's gonna be tough for real. I mean, that's gonna be a lot of extra hard work on our part of playing against number one recruit in the nation. I mean, it's gonna be a tough fight.
I mean, it just comes down to us trying to play hard and play our game. That's all.
I just want to guard him.
I'd say who's gonna get the chance to guard him?
Me, hopefully.
You? Cool. So, losing the talent like Ty Freeman, obviously detrimental to any team. How have you guys been able to kind of move on past that? You ended up playing the blue and gold, was the runners up in that. How were you able to get the wheels rolling again?
Well, in the blue and gold, we just clicked, and we were we need him, but we're we can't just dwell on the fact that he's gone now. We got to move forward. So we just clicked together and we worked as a team, and we got some things done.
Thanks. So, what's this week at school kind of been like? Kind of leading up. Has there been a buzz around?
I got a lot of people talking stuff on me, saying I'm finna get bumped on, all that stuff.
Yeah, a little nerve-wracking. It's a lot of people that's gonna watch. So.
Definitely.
I'm not super nervous. I'm actually really excited. So you can count that as nervous, but I'm not nervous. I'm excited. I'm ready.
Definitely. So, what are you most looking forward to? Either person you're most looking forward to watching, or just what are you looking forward out of this tournament?
Sure, I'm trying to watch Jalen House. I'm trying to see what he's looking like.
The experience for sure.
I want to watch them, and I want to watch. This whole time I've just been stuck on playing James Wiseman. That's what I've been wanting, but also Nefali Dante too.
Yeah, he's another good one.
I want to play against both of them.
So you can catch these guys. They kick off the tournament at 4:30 against Memphis East. Thanks for joining us, guys. Appreciate it. So what is going on, everybody? We are here kicking off our Bass Pro Shops Tournament of Champions coverage here. With me, I got the coach of the Parkview Vikings, Landon Cornish. Thanks for joining us today, Coach.
Oh, thanks for having us. This is great.
So, starting off, this is the 10th time Parkview has been in the Tournament of Champions. What does it mean to your school and basketball program they get to represent the Ozarks?
Yeah, no, it's awesome for us. This is, first time for all of these kids to be able to participate in this tournament. It's been 4 years since Parkview was in it last, it's great for our whole school. There's a lot of excitement. Kids are excited to come over and just represent our school and just play hard, and we're happy to be here.
Sure thing. Yeah, and so playing across from you you have a talent like James Wiseman.
Yeah.
Talked to some of your players earlier. They're excited about the challenge, but how do you go about game planning for someone like him?
Well, no, that's the cool part you're talking about. You're going to come play in a tournament like this and play that competition. You can say you play the number one player in the country and a possible number one pick in the NBA draft in a couple of years. So those are memories you can have forever. But really for us, it's just we got to just come compete and do a lot of things well. I mean, he's obviously a really good player, but they've got other talented players too. They got another big kid going to Memphis. So it's really just about us making sure we take care of the basketball, get back on defense, and play hard.
Yeah.
That's our main focus.
Yeah, so obviously losing someone like Ty Freeman in the middle of the season, that's just really difficult to overcome. But you guys were able to come out in the blue and gold, ended up being the runners-up, ended up beating my alma mater, Clever, pretty handily. But how were you able to get the wheels are rolling back again after that?
Yeah, we've been through a lot of injuries over the last couple of years, so guys were able to respond, and just the excitement of the blue and gold, and I think in that one of our big goals for the year, being able to come and compete in that thing really helped out. We've hit a little bit of a lull here late where we've not played well the last couple games, but just maybe kind of looking forward to the tournament champions a little bit, not being as focused as we should be. So we've got some young guys, and we're just going to rebound and keep playing. We've got a lot of season left, so those guys need to take advantage of their opportunities, and that's really our focus right now.
Yeah. So as you know, this is one of the premier tournaments here in the entire country. What are your expectations for your team coming in?
To compete. That's the thing we talk about. Go compete. Go compete. Go play hard. We're going to learn from this. We're going to grow from it. We're going to get better. Going and playing against a guy like James Wiseman and other guys that are Division I players, that speed, that athleticism, that's only going to make us better. And that's what we got to do. We got to learn and we got to compete and get better.
Definitely. One more question, then I'll let you go.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to most out of this weekend?
Honestly, just all of it. Just being and really getting to enjoy all of it and watching all the teams play and watching all the teams compete. Even just here, being able to watch Shadow Mountain practice a little bit and just see things that they do. And you know, it's funny when you hear the little things, like the first thing he says is communicate and talk, and it's like, guys, that's the first thing we talk about. You know, basketball's basketball.
Definitely.
When it gets down to it. So we're just going to soak it all in.
Awesome. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
us,
it. What is going on, everybody? It is Skyland back with the head coach of McEachern High School, Mike Thompson. Thanks for joining us.
Sure, you bet.
So for those of us who haven't been able to follow you guys super closely this year, how's your season been?
It's been pretty good so far. We're 14-0 right now. We won the City of the Palms Championship in Florida. We were 2-0 at the Cancer Research Classic against Findlay Prep and Emotep. So we've had a good year so far. So we're excited about being here and hope that we play well here.
So this is your program's second trip to this tournament.
Yes.
What does it mean to your program to be invited back?
I think our kids see that it's a college environment when they play, and I think that's good for them. We're treated really well here. I mean, this is one of the best places in the country. When you come here, you get treated really well. So I think they're enjoying the experience. It'll be good for us.
So as you know, this is one of the top tournaments in the entire country. You've already won the City of Palms tournament, like you mentioned. How do you keep your guys motivated?
Oh, I don't think that's a problem. When you play against really good competition and you have a chance to win a championship at the high school level of, you know, this kind of tournament, the Bass Pro tournament, then I think they're pretty motivated. And our guys are self-motivated. They don't like to lose, so you know they work hard to try to not put themselves in that situation.
So I got the opportunity to ask Oak Hill's coach, Steve Smith, last year when they were coming in as the top-ranked team. So I'm gonna get the chance to ask you as a top-ranked team, what are your expectations coming in?
You know, for us, we just try to go out each game and play as hard as we can and play as together as we can and see if we can have a good outcome. You know, we know that when you play great competition, you know, it's dependent on how you play your game, whether you're successful or not. And yeah, but we expect to win. We expect to win the whole tournament. So I think anytime we go play, that's our expectation.
Okay, I got one more question for you, and then I'll let you go.
All right.
While coming here, this tournament is about bringing some of the best basketball talent, really in the country, here to Springfield. It's also kind of about the experience. So what are your guys' plans, like, in the downtime?
You know, I don't know. We haven't talked about that much. We just got here yesterday. I think we're going to try to maybe hit the aquarium, and we're probably going to try to hit some of the cool places to eat around here. So we hope to have a good time while we're here.
Well, if I get to recommend anything, I would definitely recommend running by Andy's Frozen Custard.
I just heard that. Somebody just told me that Andy's Frozen Custard was the place to go.
Very good ice cream.
All right,
so.
yeah, that's good. All right.
Thanks for joining us,
yeah,
Coach.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate you having us.
Hey everybody, I am back, and now I am joined here by Isaac Okoro. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
So, you're one of the top guys in the country for this year, and you've already committed to Auburn.
Yes.
What made you choose Auburn?
Just the way of play, their play style, the way they play real good defense. They like to press a lot. The way they like to space the floor out and get shooters wide open. That's my type of play style, and that's why I chose Auburn.
So tournament champions, one of the top tournaments in the entire country. What are some of the things that you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to win the championship and just have our name as one of the teams that have won Bass Pro, and that'd be truly a blessing.
Yeah, so last several years, Springfield's really shown up. The last couple of years, we've averaged close to 30,000 in attendance for over the course of the 3 days. What kind of thoughts go through your head when you realize how many people you're going to be playing in front of?
I mean, I haven't played in front of 30,000 people, but I played in front of a big crowd. So I really wouldn't focus on that. I'm really focused just on the game.
Who are some of your main influences in your game?
I pat my game off of Kawhi Leonard because he's such a great defender, and I'm a great defender. And just how he likes to get to his spots and choose where he likes to shoot the ball.
Sure thing. So tournaments like this can really take your toll on the entire team, really. So how do you and the guys spend your downtime?
We just spend our time probably just relaxing, just getting our mind ready for the game, just throwing off all the outside distractions.
Any big time 2K tournaments?
Oh yeah, we usually have a 2K tournament during like every tournament we go to, and I usually end up winning it.
You're usually the winner.
Yeah.
So one last question. I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Sharif. Now I'm sitting at 1 and 2. We go out and play horse. Who wins?
Me, definitely.
Sitting at 1 and 3 so far. But I'm still going to note that the one that said that I would beat him is James Wiseman.
Wow.
So no big deal. But thanks for joining us. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks.
What is going on, everybody? I am here with Sharif Cooper. Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
So you're a top 30 guy in the junior class. Been reached out to by just about everyone. Coming from someone who wasn't recruited very heavily out of high school, what's your recruiting process been like?
It's been real hectic. A lot of coaches coming in and just giving their spiel and telling me how I can fit into their program. So I enjoyed it, but it's hectic.
What's been some of your top offers?
Top offers. I won't really even say. They all top offers to me, so I'm really just open right now.
Gotcha. So the alumni in this tournament has been unreal. Last 10 years, you've seen the likes of John Wall and Lonzo Ball and Jason Tatum, Marvin Bagley. What is it going to mean for you get to add your name to that list?
It's just amazing. The opportunity to even be here is amazing. It's just a blessing to step foot on this court and be heard that my name is in this tournament, knowing the history of this tournament. It's just a great opportunity.
So who is some of the main influences in your game?
As a player?
Yeah, as a player.
I would probably say Kyrie Irving, just the finishing ability and the shiftiness. John Wall, his burst and his pace, and those really two are the main ones.
What can we expect out of you and your teammates?
Definitely just play hard, play as a team, play together, have fun, play with a lot of energy, just have fun out here.
Sure thing. So I'm going to ask you one more question, and so far I'm 1 and 1 on this question. Me and you were to go out and play horse, who wins?
I definitely win.
You definitely win. So right now I'm sitting at 1 and 2. But thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
What's going on, everybody? It is Skyland back here with you, and joining me now is EJ Liddell from Belleville West. Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
So, tournament champions, I'm sure you've heard by now, one of the premier tournaments in the entire country. How do you go about preparing for something like this?
Preparing how we started at the beginning of the season. We had big goals at the beginning of the season. We knew we were going to come here and play national teams, and we want to show why we're on the national stage.
Yeah, so you're one of the top guys in your class, committed to the Ohio State University. As a guy that obviously wasn't recruited very heavily by Division I programs,
Yeah.
what was your recruitment like?
It was a long recruitment. I've been doing recruitment. I've been getting recruited since freshman year. This was a long recruitment process. It was stressful, but when I finally made my decision that was true to my heart, I was happy with it.
Yeah, so why did you choose Ohio State?
Ohio State was sort of like a dream school, and the school fit me perfectly. The coach is versatile. He loves his forwards, and I just felt comfortable with the guys.
So one of your highlights this year came in the Vashon game, and all over Twitter. So got the ball at the free throw line,
Yeah.
threw it off the backboard, threw it down. What was going through your head during that play?
Okay, coach was calling a whole different play. He was calling a different play. It was like a stall play because we were up by something. We were trying to waste some clock, but I took it to the free throw line, jump stop. Nobody cut to the basket, and I saw the lane wide open. And that's not my first time doing it, so I just tossed it off the backboard.
So do you plan on trying to top that here this weekend?
I'm just going to make the winner play. I thought that was going to get us some 2 points.
Good answer. So, obviously, it's a big-time tournament. Great opportunity to bring some of the top national talent here to Springfield. But what are you looking forward to most out of this tournament?
Us getting the most out of this tournament. Us playing the best teams as possible so we can have our best opportunity in March playing against different teams.
All right, so one more question. So I've asked several guys this already. I'm sitting at 1-3 so far. If me and you were to go out and play a game of horse, who would win?
What type of shots do you shoot? You shoot
Just-
like tricky shots over the backboard and stuff?
Just no dunking.
No dunking? I would
Yeah.
win.
You would win?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting at 1-4 for against you guys. So, anyway, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
So what's going on, everybody? It's Skyland back here with Marjan Beauchamp from Rainier Beach. Thanks for joining us. So you're a top 30 guy in ESPN rankings, and obviously as someone who wasn't recruited to play Division I basketball, what's the recruiting process been like?
It's been well. I've been picking up offers. Well, I haven't picked up one recently, but during the AAU season, I picked up quite a few offers from Pac-12 schools and one from the ACC.
It's cool. What are some of the teams that have offered?
UW, WSU, Arizona State, Oregon State, Florida State, Marquette, and Montana and Eastern Washington.
It's cool, so all the big ones.
Yeah.
It's cool. So, as you probably know, the alumni from this tournament is just absolutely ridiculous. Here in the last 10 years, we've had John Wall, Lonzo Ball, Jason Tatum, Marvin Bagley.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you that you get to be part of this prestigious alumni group?
It's a blessing. I come from a small town, not too far from Seattle, like 2 hours away. So I never thought I'd be on this big of a stage. So this is an honor.
How would you describe yourself as a basketball player?
Officer, my game's more like KD. I think more KD, and I'm a combo guard, and I can like find for others, and just I'm a good scorer, and I use my length on defense. So yeah.
All right, so I got just a couple more questions for you. Obviously, this tournament's about bringing some of the best talent in the country here.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to, though?
Get to the championship and try to win it all. Is my goal.
All right, so one more question. I already asked James Wiseman this earlier. He came up with the right answer. So if me and you were to go play horse out there right now, who would win?
I would.
You would? That's the wrong answer.
Why is that?
James already said I would beat him, so
Really?
yeah. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time. Hello, everybody. I am here with Belleville West coach Joe Munoz. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, as you know, Tournament Champions, one of the top tournaments here in the country. Just what are your expectations for your team?
Well, I hope we're going to be able to, go out and compete against, three quality opponents. We're playing Shadow Mountain in the first game, and I just want our kids to, we're going to be seeing different styles. I want our kids to get challenged to the point where, when we play in March, we can look back at this experience and say, hey, this helped us get to where we need to get to. And when you play teams such as Shadow Mountain, and you got Memphis East, and you got McKeikern, you realize that this is only, win or lose, this is only going to make us better. And so my expectations is for our kids to go out and compete as hard as they can, lay it on the line. And, our kids have been in big stages before. I want to see how they react.
Yeah.
And they've reacted so well so far.
Yeah.
Just hope they keep reacting well.
Yeah, so this is Belleville West's first trip to Springfield for this tournament, but it's not yours.
No.
Here as a player back in '92, what makes this tournament so special?
Well, I think of the people. I mean, we went to the breakfast last Wednesday, and you got 100 people there at the breakfast. The fan base, what I remember, you're playing in front of a lot of fans. Most of our high school gyms hold, 2,000-3,000 people. We'll be playing in front of possibly 10,000 here tonight.
Yeah.
I just think it's special, and it's a first-class event. I can't, Marty and Josh, what they've been able to put together. This is a big-time event, and it's just special. And like I said, when I played in it, I remember it like it was yesterday. When we walked into Old Hammond's yesterday, I could tell you where this kid made that shot and where I screwed up in that game. But those are memories that you'll have for a lifetime, and I think our kids will walk away with a lot of good things.
Yeah, so in tournaments like these, I'm sure you guys are used to it, but it's kind of a brutal schedule. You got 3 games in 3 days. How do you kind of balance between getting some work done here in practice and keeping guys fresh?
Well, I mean, for us, we've been hit by the snowstorm from last week, and we haven't played in 12 days. So this is going to be good for us that we need to get out and play. I am a little worried about how rusty we will be, but there's a fine line. I mean, our kids have been used to something like this. We're just going to, take it every day like normal. We're not going to make it too big, too low. Just stay on an even keel. Our kids will get plenty of rest. They'll eat well. They'll get plenty of sleep.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've said this before. This is what a state tournament feels like. You're going to be gone 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
We're gone 4 or 5 here. It just prepares you for March.
Yeah. So we just got done talking to EJ a little bit. What kind of impact does he bring to the game?
Well, I mean, he's a once in a lifetime player for a program like ours. He can score at all 3 levels. He can handle the ball. He can shoot the 3. Rebounds really well. The thing that I think that puts him above everybody else is his ability to block shots. I mean, he's had over 600 block shots in 4 seasons. Which I'm sorry, not 600, over 400 block shots in 4 seasons. It's pretty remarkable.
That's crazy.
What he's been able to do in the state of Illinois, winning Mr. Basketball as a junior, Jabari Parker's the only one who's done that. Winning Gatorade Player of the Year as a junior, the coach at Duke, John Shire, who played at Duke, was the only one who's done that. Is just remarkable.
Okay, so I got one more question before I let you go. So this tournament is about bringing some of the best basketball here to Springfield. But it's also about the experience. I'm sure you can allude to that from before. But what kind are some of your guys' plans for the little downtime that you have?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to go to the Wonders Life Aquarium tomorrow. We're going to try to go out and eat. Try to have them experience a little bit of Missouri State college. Show them the campus, things like that. But our number one goal is we're focused on our basketball and getting better.
Well, if I have any suggestions, I would say take them by Andy's. Andy's frozen custard.
Okay, very good.
Very, very good.
All right,
But
thank you.
that's all I got. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for
Really
having me.
appreciate it.
All right.
What's going on, everybody? I am here with the #1 recruit in the country, James Wiseman. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So, like I just said, #1 guy in the nation, 5-star. Really had offers from everywhere. What was the recruiting process like for you?
The recruiting process was great. I mean, it was a lot of college coaches calling my phone every day. So I really had a great time, but it was kind of overwhelming. But since I committed, it's kind of relieving now. So.
Yeah. So you ended up committing to Memphis. What was it about Coach Hardaway and that made you want to stay home?
Just for them, they got a great NBA coaching staff. For University of Memphis, they got Mike Miller, Sam Mitchell, and they got Finger Hardaway himself. So I'm just getting a lot of information from them and just trying to develop my game. So.
Yeah, so I'm sure you're aware from being here a couple of years ago, Tournament Champions, one of the best tournaments really in the country.
Mm-hmm.
#1 attended. But what are you looking forward to this year opposed to last time?
Just to win a championship. We kind of fell short last year to Sierra Canyon. But, just to come and just win a championship for this year, it'd be great for the city of Memphis and for our school as a whole. So.
Yeah, what do you think you can do different this year in order to ensure that?
Just better execution for our game plan, being able to lock in and just be disciplined, and just going out there and just playing hard and just play like 100% effort. So.
All right, so I know in tournaments like this, there's not a whole lot of downtime, but how do the guys like to spend their downtime?
We just joke around and just have fun. Since we are kids, so we just gotta have fun and just joke around. So that's something we do.
So you've been to the Bass Pro last year. What did you think of it?
This is actually my first year. Malcolm Dandridge was the one that came last year.
Oh, okay, that's my bad.
Yeah, it's all right. But but I was watching it though.
Yeah.
So it was a fun atmosphere. It's gonna be a lot of people there tomorrow, so I can't wait.
All right, so this is probably the most important question I'm gonna ask you. Mm-hmm. So if me and you were to go out there and play horse right now, who wins?
You.
You heard it here first, folks. James Wiseman thinks that I would beat him in a game of horse. Thanks for joining us, man.
No problem.
Hi, everybody. It's Skyland, and I am here with Coach Luke Barnwell of the Sunrise Christian Buffaloes. Thanks for joining us, Coach. So for those of us who have not been able to track your season as closely, how's your season been so far?
We're 12-2. We've got a few top 25 wins. We lost to Mount Verde early in the year, and we lost to Bella Vista in double overtime. So both of those are both ranked opponents. So we've got some good wins and lost a couple ones, but I feel good where we're at right now. So
yeah, Tournament of Champions fans down here, we know quite a bit about Mount Verde. They've been here a couple times, a couple championships here. But for you guys, this is your first ever Tournament of Champions appearance. What does it mean to your program to be able to come here and play?
yeah, I mean I think we'll probably play 3 ranked opponents. If we win tonight or tomorrow night, we'll get Memphis East probably or whoever. I mean, you're going to have 3 really tough games. And then the atmosphere, we've watched film of it for preparation of opponents in the years past, and it just looks amazing. The atmosphere looks amazing. So we're excited to be here and honestly a chance to play for a championship. So
for sure. And so you alluded to a little bit. You're playing a really good Rainier Beach team tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's it going to take for you guys to come out with the win?
Man, they play really fast. They run, they press, they do some stuff that is a little dangerous to us. So I think we got to take care of the basketball against their pressure, and I think we got to get back and set our defense so they're not just running up and down the floor and scoring with ease.
Yeah. So you guys have been one of the best high school basketball teams in the country all year. How have you been able to keep your guys motivated?
I think we just. If you watch this from the beginning, we just try to provide energy for each other. The guys are screaming, hollering, and stretching.
Yeah.
And we don't like a silent gym. We always like to talk, and I think the more that you care for each other, the more that you're invested in it, and you don't want to go out and let your brother down. So I think that's kind of our approach, and for the most part, we've had really good days here in the middle of January, which sometimes can kind of be dog days of the season. So
yeah. So while the Tournament of Champions is obviously about some of the best high school talent in the country coming here playing some basketball. It's also about really being able to enjoy the experience and really getting to enjoy Springfield. What do you guys have planned for your downtime? A little downtime.
Yeah, we might go over to the game tonight. I don't know. A couple of guys wanted to go. A couple of guys didn't really care to go. And then we were supposed to go over to the aquarium or whatever.
Oh,
is that
yeah,
right? The water thing. We were supposed
Wonders
to check
of Wildlife.
Yeah, Wonders of Wildlife. We're supposed to check that out one of the days after practice. So other than that, man, it's not as glorious as it seems because there's always the next thing to prepare for. So we just had practice. We've got film tonight. We've got, get to bed. We got practice tomorrow. Then we're going to have to watch film a couple times tomorrow. So it's always kind of just go to the next thing. And then as soon as the game's over Thursday night, I got to immediately flip to the next game and start watching film for the next team. So it's just, there's not much downtime for us. But, when we can, we'll try to enjoy something.
Yeah, so what do you guys have going on after Tournament of Champions?
We're going to NSU University School on ESPN. We play them on the 25th in their home gym. So we're there, and then we're in Maryland and playing against some really good teams too. So it's kind of the beginning of Murderers Row.
Yeah, for sure. So I got one more question for you, and then I'll let you go.
Yeah.
So we kind of talked about how big this tournament really is. What are you personally looking forward to most out of this weekend?
Man, I just, in my opinion, if we can control what we can control every day, and that's just being a good teammate, playing the right way, caring for each other, I value that, and I know that everything else takes care of itself, and that's where, to me, that's where the joy is. The joy is when we get to get out here and have fun together and practice, and then, to me, that stuff takes care of itself, and that's what I enjoy, being around our guys all day and being on the road. It's always fun to do. So.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
You can catch these guys playing tomorrow at 6 p.m. against Rainier Beach.
Yes,
thanks
sir.
for joining us.
Appreciate you, man. Yep.
Hey, what is going on, everyone? Is Skyland back here again with Marjan Beauchamp. Thanks for coming on again. So it's your third day here. What's your TOC experience been like?
The TOC experience, it's been amazing. The atmosphere here is just crazy, and we did all right. We should have been in the championship, I think.
Yeah.
But it's all good. We're a bunch of youth in fifth place, so that's pretty cool.
So what have you got a chance to kind of go around Springfield just a little bit. What have you thought of the town?
It's it's different from the city.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, but I kind of come from a place like that.
Really?
So it's pretty similar. Yeah, small town.
So yesterday, you were in kind of a tight one for a lot of the game, pretty close for 3 quarters. In the 4th quarter, you were able to really flip the switch, it seemed like, and pull away. What led to that?
I just got a little mad. I thought I should do more on the court, and I asked my coach, like, what can I do more? So yeah, I turned that up.
So, and then that big run, it kind of turned into to a little bit of a dunk contest.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was a lot of transition dunks.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys are kind of used to in games?
We should be like that, but that was kind of new to us.
Yeah.
And that was good to see them play.
All right. What can
I
we?
know they're good.
Yeah.
So.
What can we expect out of you and the rest of you guys tonight?
We're gonna start off on defense like we did yesterday, and just
Awesome.
execute and play together.
Awesome.
Everything behind itself.
Yep. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
What's going on, everybody? Tournament of Champions just wrapped up. I am here with Shadow Mountain guard Jalen House. Thanks for joining us. So you just got to play in front of nearly 9,000 people. What was that like?
I mean, it's regular. I'm going to be doing that next year in college, so I might as well get used to it now. I don't really think it's like a big change. It's just a bigger scenery, and I like that stuff.
Yeah, so what did you think about your time here in Springfield?
It's a pretty nice place. I actually like it.
Good. And what's next for you guys?
We go to Massachusetts tomorrow morning.
Who, Paul?
Yeah, we play Monday at 9 a.m. against Father Six.
Sure. Awesome, sure thing. I will be sure to be tuning in. Make sure you tune in, see these guys continue their journey for a state championship. Thanks for joining us. What's going on, everybody? I'm joined now by Isaac Okoro. First off, just coming off the championship, what does it mean to you guys?
Oh man, it's just a blessing right now. Like, words can't describe how I feel. I'm just truly blessed to be at one of the teams that won the championship, so it's just a blessing.
So, whenever you saw Sharif get the pass in the corner, saw him go for the shot, first thoughts after that?
From the angle I was at, under the rim, I seen it going in already, so I knew he was going to make the shot.
Yeah, so got the all-tournament team. What was your favorite part about playing in Springfield?
Just the competition around here. You know, the teams that came here, it was very competitive, and I just love playing in competitive games.
All right, so heading off to Hoop Hall right after this, what are you looking forward to there?
Just another competitive game. I know we play at Rancho Christian. They got 2 good bigs, Isaiah Mobley and Evan Mobley, so it's going to be a real good game.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us again. Hello, everybody. I'm here back with Sharif Cooper. First off, congratulations on the Tournament of Champions championship. What does that mean to you guys?
It means everything. It's crazy, big tournament, great atmosphere. I love to come out here and just play national teams all over the place with my family, my brothers. So it's amazing.
So you were the one that ended up hitting what would end up being the go-ahead 3 back in that corner, then finished off with a couple free throws. What was going through your head before you put up the shot?
I don't even know. It wasn't really nothing going through my head. I just knew I had to make it. And once I let it go, I felt like it was going in. So I just knew we had to get one stop.
Then what's next for you guys?
We flying to Hoop Hall right now. We got Rancho Christian, 2 7-foot twins. So it's gonna be a great game, but we're ready.
So thanks. Once again, congrats on the championship. Congrats on the MVP award. Be sure to tune in to watch him play again at Hoop Hall. Thanks for joining us, man. Mind if I get a quick pic?